Hi guys, Angel Fish Keeper here, and I'm just going to give you an update on a new tank that I recently purchased, and it's the replacement for my marine tank. I was going to go tropical with this tank, but then I thought, you know what, it's an all-in-one, so it's kind of what I wanted for a new marine tank. I was going to get the Aqua One Mini Reef 120, which had a sump. But this is kind of like the next best thing, because it's still a sump, but it's in the back of the tank instead of underneath, so I don't have to worry about overflowing and flooding my room or anything like that. It's a really nice setup. Glass lids, stop any fish from jumping out. See weirs on the right side of the tank and the outlets on the left. I'm an Eheim 3000 wave maker on here. I have got a lot less rock in at the moment because I've actually put like half of it into the sump as like filter media. So here we've got filter floss and a big sponge. All that is just sponge for the mechanical filtration. So this just catches all the gunk before it gets to that. And then here we've got, I'll just turn the lights down a little bit. We've got the rest of the live rock that's in there, so it's basically top to bottom. And then down there we've got some carbon. And then we've got the pump and the heater in those compartments there. It's quite a powerful little return pump, to be honest, for what it is. So livestock wise, we've got the pair of clowns still doing really well. I've just fed the tank, I've just turned the pump back on actually. I've turned the main pump back on, the wave maker's still off. And you can't really see him, but in that hole there is the red firefish, so he's alright, he's doing well. Got 3 hermit crabs in here, you can only see 1 at the moment. And then we've got 4 turbo snails that I've just recently got. There's 1 just there, 1 there, 1 over here. There's a hermit crab just next to him, and then we've got the big algae snail who kind of destroys the tank a little bit. So I need to replace these like small rocks with some larger ones. Coral wise, we've still got the red leather and the Kenya tree. We also have 2 Gonioporas, which are just opening back up after feeding them. There's the other one. And a torch, which is doing really well. That's just had a good feed on brine shrimp. There, every time I put the camera near his little high spot, he goes inside. I'm going to turn the pump back off, see if he comes out. He might come out, but yeah, as I said, this was the upgrade from the old marine tank, which is just this one. That was the light that came with this tank, but obviously I didn't use it because I've got the Kessel. So this is the Aqua Manta 60. It's made by Aqua One. I do like my Aqua One tanks. It's a 90 litre system. It's only called the Aqua Manta 60 because it's 2 foot, so it's 60 centimetres. So I think it's 2 foot by 18 by 18. So it holds 90 litres, just over. But obviously some of that's in the sump, so the tank probably holds around 75-80 litres, and then the rest is in the sump. There we go, there he is. There we go, that's him for the rest of the day. I'll not see him. That was the brief few seconds that this firefish comes out. You know, he's not like the other one where I saw it like 40% of the time. I probably see this one like 2% of the time, and he just lives in the rocks. You know, which just goes to show fish have their own personalities. You know, not all firefish are the same. I did get him to replace the other one because he was out a lot, which isn't normal for firefish. This is more like what they do. You never really see them until like feeding, and then when you do see them, it's just for a brief couple of seconds. You know, but it's always nice to see him come out because then I know he's alive. You know, it's a bit, you know, it's a bit worrying when you think, do I need to take all the rocks out, see if he's still there? You know, because obviously if he does die and he's in the rocks, he's going to be fouling up my water, and I'm not going to know. You know, so it is nice when he comes out because I know he's alright. And I know he's alive and well and feeding. So I'm just going to turn the pumps back on, and that'll fill. You'll see the back chamber start to empty. Well, not empty, but lower. And that's where my heater is. Still got my digital thermometer, 26 degrees. And that just basically stirs up any uneaten food as well. I'll be doing a water change tomorrow on this tank. Liking these Gonioporas. We've just got some really nice ones in at work, so thought I'd pick a couple up to try, because I did buy one from, I think it was off Charterhouse Aquatics on the internet, but obviously it didn't turn out great because, you know, it was cold and stuff, and it just never opened. It just stayed completely closed, and I think lasted all of like a week, whereas these guys have been in about a week now. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was going to be okay before doing a video on that on them. I don't know what other fish. There he is in his little hole. Don't know what other fish to add in here with the clowns and the firefish. I definitely want a dwarf angel. You know, I'm determined to have a dwarf angel. I love me angelfish, freshwater or marine. You know, if I had a big tank, I'd just have it as an angelfish tank. Just like clown, French angels, queen angels, all that kind of stuff. You know, but I'm not in that position, so I'm sticking with dwarf angels. I'm thinking of getting a flame. I really do like me flame angels, or a coral beauty, one of the two. One of the two, whichever catches my eye at the time. But yeah, that's just an update on my new tank, the Aquamanta 60, which is now my marine tank. So yeah, fits nicely into the fish room actually, where I've moved it. Looks a lot better than the old position. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on the tank when I add new fish and more corals. So yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. See you later.